Guys, I'm actually getting kind of pissed off. I'm trying to record a video and it's telling me that I don't have enough space in this SD card. Like, what is going on? But guys, I just wanted to tell you like 24 things I learned at, actually not 24 things, sorry. Things I learned at 24 years old. Okay, 24 was actually hilarious. I turned 24 on May 11th. And from the beginning of the day, I swear to God, I've never had anything like that happen. From the moment that I set foot and woke up, I just knew today was going to be, in my head I thought it was going to be a good day. It was a terrible day, okay? And this is why. And I'm glad that it happened on my birthday because I really needed it to be put into context. I mean, the universe did it a big one. From the start to the end, people were trying me constantly. And I realized something. After this all happened, I'm not even going to say how they tried me because I don't even care about that. After they tried me constantly, on the day that was supposed to be my special day and on the day that I did not take a break off work to celebrate myself properly like I should have, I realized I give way too much to people that don't deserve anything. And it took me getting like very excited about my birthday and wanting to celebrate myself to seeing other people not care to celebrate me to be like, fuck everyone, honestly. That is literally what happened. I was like, fuck everyone. And I think that's actually the biggest declaration of self-love. For you to realize that you are overgiving. And it's not even that I was like, in my head I thought I didn't think I was overgiving because it was just me being too emotionally, allowing too much grace to people that don't deserve any fucking grace. So being afraid to be a bitch, which is people pleaser behavior, right? So, yeah, just realizing I was people pleasing in the way that if I didn't like certain things, I would be afraid to cut them off. Bitch, that happened on my birthday. I cut everyone fucking off, okay? Everything that was not aligning with me, done, out of my life. I blocked everybody that I did not feel like was reciprocating anything to me because I felt like I was in my grown woman energy. Honestly, is what it felt like. I was like 23 was my time to like have fun. I'm testing the waters, but now I have shit to do. Like, I literally don't have time to entertain anyone that is not having the best intention at heart for me. Because this is my fucking future now. I mean, before when I was like 23, 22, I'm like in the midst of a lot of changes. Life feels very fun. But it's like now you're building your foundation. So I don't have time to fuck around anymore. And I think allowing myself to not people please, it just gives me a strong foundation towards healthy and reciprocal interpersonal dynamics. So like in relationships, by you not being afraid to cut people off and just like be fully honest with yourself and real with how people make you feel. I mean, you let go of rooms that you weren't comfortable belonging in, that you weren't meant to be in, and then you're allowing for better things to like come into your life. So for example, my pole class, I literally stopped going to my pole class because the energy felt weird for a long time in the back of my head. But I'm like, I shouldn't have to constantly have this idea of not feeling welcome in the back of my head even though people are smiling to my face. And that's also another thing I realized. A lot of people actually don't want the best for you. When they're asking all these questions about you, they just want to get more intel on your life. And I mean, I'm someone who doesn't do this. Like, I actually, people, they volunteer information about their life to me, and I do not don't approach the situation in a judgmental manner at all. I literally wish the best for people, but it took me so long to realize, like, in the mentality that not everyone is like you. It's not just values, it's in the way that people behave. Like, a lot of people will hear things about your life, I mean, good and bad, and they'll twist it in a way to make themselves feel better about what they're going on, what's going on personally in their lives. They don't actually care about you. And this is what I realized, because I want to be fully open and honest, because this might help someone. I had this pole instructor, and I would be open about things that were happening in my life, but it took her asking me like questions and trying to get more detail about aspects of my life that I knew that she did not resonate with at all. That, and then asking me more pondering questions, because keep in mind, at this time I wasn't trying to intentionally be more private about my life. I just didn't feel the need to share so much anymore, because I got to a point where I just felt comfortable in my own skin and comfortable not really relaying so much to other people without like mentally being aware of this. But something just clicked where I was like, why is she asking me all these personal questions about myself now that I don't tell her everything that's going on? And she's asking about my family. And then she also gave me a specific time frame of like when I had a specific example when I had lost weight. And she said this like during the same breath that she was asking me all these personal questions about myself and very pondering, and her eyes gave me a dead eye stare. This is things that you need to be cognizant of. The micro expressions, the behavior to your sudden privacy, because you don't have to share anything that you don't want to share. People should respect your boundaries. But when people retaliate in this way and then they also react to your growth and newfound confidence, because she would stop helping me doing pole class. I'm gonna tell you guys everything that happened. She stopped helping me doing pole class and then made these little mocking like subtle comments about me not having to post or not having to record myself again, when before she didn't care if we all, everyone in the room had recorded ourselves doing the move like how many times until we got the perfect video. But now that she sees I'm doing well, she's like, oh no, one video, that's it, and trying to mask it as a joke. So you have to be very cognizant of people around you and notice when their behaviors change. When I'm getting off the point, I was supposed to say things I learned at 24. This is things I learned. I'm gonna keep going. So you have to be cognizant of people and how they behave when you elevate and when you grow into a version of yourself, appearance wise and mentally. So like physically, I look my best. I found a hairstyle that suited me, and then also I lost weight, and then also mentally I had a glow up. So I have a newfound confidence about myself. I felt more sure in my energy, and that came with being a little reserved, because I realized not everyone needs to know that much detail about me. What people don't know, they can't ruin. So when you notice that you're starting to elevate and you're starting to, I didn't think I was outgrowing rooms, but I was definitely outgrowing rooms. But when people don't allow you space to be yourself and they react negatively to your growth, you have to be very cognizant of that. And I learned that like around the time of 24. Before that, but like 24, it really clicked to me like, hey, you realize this lesson, so now you don't have to tolerate people's weird behavior. You don't have to overextend yourself in the way that, like, if you feel uncomfortable in certain rooms and you know that people aren't having the best intentions for you, you could allow yourself that permission to walk away and truly disappoint people. You don't have to keep people feeling safe and comfortable around your inner dialogue and what you know to be true for yourself. You don't have to keep yourself small and shrink yourself to make others feel comfortable around you, because that is exactly what she was trying to do, no matter how she tried to play it off. And I don't even have to give an explanation. I just blocked her because I saw the pattern of behavior unravel within that moment. The same breath that she was asking me all those questions, I started to realize, oh my god, this girl has no good intention for me. Like, she's smiling to my face, she's putting on a good appearance of liking me, but she does not like me whatsoever. And then also in the past, she copied and mirrored a lot of things I did, like one after another after another. So these people are quite literally trying to emulate you while also trying to shrink you at the same time. Make it make sense. You don't have to put on a facade for any of these people, because they know what they're doing. And they rely on you not knowing and you not catching on to continue to exploit from you. So just don't give a fuck, because these people know exactly what they're doing. So I stopped giving people excuses, and then my tolerance dropped to a level, like, it dropped to the floor. My tolerance dropped to hell, and honestly, thank God for that. I just realized that, like, I was holding a lot of space for people that did not hold space for me, and I don't have to do that anymore. And it gave me a sense of peace by knowing that I'm allowed to disappoint people. I'm allowed to show my expressions and fully unmask and just, like, not pedestalize anyone, because I was pedestalizing people's comfort over my own, like, truth and what I need to be true for whether or not I land in certain environments or whether or not they reciprocated the same energy for me, which was ultimately taking away from the positive relationships I could have. And I mean, what was really sad about this was when I cut them off, I realized the weights that I didn't expect to, like, come off my shoulders. And I realized how much subconsciously, like, they did not impact whatsoever my ability to elevate just by being in that room. But I was like, God, all this weight that I feel off my shoulders, I mean, I could have elevated a lot quicker had these people not been in my life. That's literally the simple truth of it all. Like, I wouldn't have been having these little micro doubts in my head had I not been placed in these rooms, and I could have fostered a lot more beautiful relationships with people that actually cared about me. So you really have to let things go to get better, but it made me sad that I wasn't, I guess, confident. And I mean, I had a lot of things going on, so I wouldn't say it's because I wasn't confident. I genuinely had like so much going on in my life that I could not even decipher the realities of the situation of what was happening around me with those girls. And they really did put on a show. Like, where I live, they put on a show of being fake nice. So I'm not gonna blame myself and say I wasn't confident, because I know I'm fucking confident. I just, it was beyond me. There's a cultural like difference, and I tend to, I'm like, also have autism, and I'm pretty sure autism and ADHD. ADHD I'm diagnosed with. I'm pretty sure of autism. I interact with a lot of neurodivergent people. I relate heavily to them. I don't operate with like social hierarchies, and what I display to the world is genuinely me. Is genuinely me as a person. So I don't relate to the behaviors of like most people that act sneaky. So I mean, of course, it was hard for me to like pinpoint this behavior until like I started to withdraw my energy, and I saw the what is it, the resistance that came with that. So yeah, but I think that happened the way it's supposed to, because certain things you don't notice until you have a change in behavior, and then you're able to pick up on it. Because of course I was behaving the same way, so they probably felt comfortable enough to test their boundaries when their feelings had changed for me, when they had noticed like all the things I had going on for myself truly, and the like positive people that I had around me, the positive people that I could attract into my life, and the abundance that I genuinely had in my lifestyle that they maybe could not obtain for themselves without being able to like mimic my interests, because that's why she was copying my behavior. So it's like this energetic siphoning. And yeah, I mean, it does make me feel sad for my past self, but like, it's sad in the sense that I did not realize how much of a disadvantage that I was putting myself in by being so overly warm and assuming everyone had the best intentions for me. But I will say that I cannot, even though I feel bad for myself overgiving in situations that now I see people were not good people at all, I feel happy that I was able to like exist in that way and not let my past trauma impact me. Because if you guys knew everything that I've been through, for me to exist in that way where I was like, I mean, I wasn't recognizing that I was overgiving emotionally, but for me to be that warm and that lighthearted despite my past, that was fucking powerful. So that's why I don't feel any way towards it besides like how people put on a facade of caring for me while like getting details of my life. But I mean, at the same time, I'm like, maybe those people needed to know that like genuine people and genuine love existed out there, and they needed to see that light to self-reflect on their own nasty traits. And I mean, now they have to see me rise, right? Because I was able to forge life for myself that they couldn't even possibly dream to forge for themselves, and they were able to see me like create that abundance for myself. And then now, I mean, I'm at a place where I've integrated my shadow self, and I'm able to really hold, like, integrate these lessons that I've learned, and I've been able to reflect on the past and realize my shortcomings in terms of how I let people maybe take advantage of me. And I'm able to integrate that with my newfound success and really build a solid foundation for myself. So I mean, it happened how it was supposed to, but yeah, that's just things that I learned at 24, really. That's the biggest life lesson. And yeah, it's just being able to reflect on the past and realize my shortcomings. And this came in terms of my ability to see that not everyone has the best interests at heart for me, and being able to set strong boundaries with other people and not hold space for other people's comfort and ease around me more than I do for myself. So being selfish and like I care more about how I feel in a situation than how you feel, and I'll be completely honest with myself and with you with how I feel. And I'll be honest in a way that feels authentic to me. So yeah, and then I guess the last one is allowing myself to move forward from these situations. I mean, which is what I'm currently doing. So you guys will have to stay tuned with how I'm moving forward with these changes. Cause yeah, I'm allowing myself to feel too right now. Like there's so much anger I have been processing. Actually I have one more thing that I want to say. There's so much anger I've been processing, and anger towards how I was made to feel small in other people's eyes, where I held positive intentions towards them, but that will fuel me to establish strong boundaries in situations that have way more at stake than these small people do. So it's kind of a safe zone for me to, you know, be vulnerable, because I will never feel sad about being vulnerable and being true to the emotions that I feel. That is one thing that I'm happy about, because I may feel sad about them making me small in their eyes, but I will never see myself as small, because for you to be this open and honest with the world takes a tremendous strength that not many people have. Not many people are able to be this vulnerable with people, and not many people have the confidence to be open about the things that they deal with without expressing shame and guilt towards themselves, because I have no shame regarding what I've been through, truly. And I mean, the reason why I don't talk about it is because I feel like there's no point for me to talk about it. Like, I am reflecting on it with myself, but I don't need to verbalize past pain I've been through. The things I tell them is things I've truly gotten over, and it's not things that are like core to what's changed me as a person. Like those things I don't touch. I think it's people that have like gained that amount of trust for me to actually open up with. And that's mostly like romantic relationships or people that I have a very close connection to, that I feel like that's something that they need to know about me so that they're able to approach me in the right way. And a lot of people say don't do this because people may use that to like harm you. But I mean, in my eyes, I'm like, I want a partner who's able to hold capacity for all of me and not like ridicule and use my vulnerable moments to control me. So I mean, that's a test or a litmus test towards like the person that I am in a relationship with, because I have one life, so I want that person to have a good heart towards me, despite knowing the depths of me, because I'm a deep person, so I expect that to reciprocate back to me. But anyways, that's a whole tangent on itself. Maybe I could talk about that later. I'm starting to feel shaky. What the fuck? My throat chakra is like opening. But what was I gonna say? Allowing myself to move forward. Damn, I had a really good thought. I need to start writing things down when I have a good thought, because my ADHD brain is just like, I'm talking, I go on these random side tangents because there's so many different aspects and angles I could go and approach different topics at. So yeah, you're just hearing my thoughts, which is beautiful. But yeah, just like learning that people are able to meet me at the depth that I exist at, and I don't have to tolerate any bullshit. So I'm allowing myself permission to walk away from rooms that don't like benefit me. I was talking about the anger that I feel, the strength that it comes from being able to express yourself and be vulnerable, which is why I don't feel shame around really their perceptions of me. I just feel shame. I don't feel shame. Sorry, I feel anger against how they perceive me to be small, when I know the strength that takes me. I just have to let go of people having to. I have to let go of the fact, or I have to let go of the wish that people will try to understand me, because people won't. Okay, they're going to understand me towards how they see fit and towards what benefits them and what validates their own reality. So yeah, also letting myself walk away from situations, I think, is what I was trying to say. So give myself permission to move on and recalibrate and just like realize that I deserve more for myself. I guess right now something that I'm working on, and it doesn't even feel like I'm working on it really per se, but I do want to be rich. I want to be wealthy, I want to live an abundant life, and I just want to have access to like everything my heart desires, because I'm a naturally creative person. So I'm like, imagine having the resources to infinitely pour into my creativity. I think that'll give me the freedom that I'd like. So that's why I am like posting on YouTube more and just like trying to align to that like highest version of myself when I do post, because that's when I'll be able to attract what I want into this life, which is freedom. I don't want to be tied down to anything. I want to have good relationships, be able to like express my creativity in any way that like in any medium that I feel called to. So right now I want to do lyra, like aerial, I want to do silks, I want to do the sling, I want to do more dance classes, but you know, I'm limited by resources, time, and also my current environment. So I want to be able to tap into that, and so this will be my way of tapping into that through like the camera and through connecting to audiences like all around the world. So I think that'll be very powerful way for me to embody that, and also I could inspire others too, because I have a well of knowledge that I could pour into other people, and I think it's fair that life reward me because I mean, this is not free knowledge, right? I've went through a lot of life lessons to obtain this kind of knowledge that I thought at first was very common, but when I talk to people, I'm like, it's not very common for people to, it's not common at all actually for people to know the amount of wisdom that I possess. Is because I've been through a lot of life lessons that were very expensive, and I've time and time again transmuted it. So I want to start coaching people. I want to start sharing methods that work with me. I want to start holding retreats. I want to tap into my creativity and inspire others to do the same. I want to write. I want to connect with other like-minded individuals who have also like mastered the spiritual realm. Maybe I could start doing tarot. Maybe I could start working with like business leaders and one-on-one coaching, because I mean, I know a lot intellectually, and I could definitely help people both in the like sense of what could potentially work for their business. I was stuck in my class. I studied a lot. Went to University of Florida. I lived in Ireland studying abroad. I did a congressional internship. I know a lot about a lot of different industries, so I have a lot of insight, but I also have the spiritual insight as well. So I think with that what is it, fold approach, I could help people in terms of understanding industry, human psychology, sociology, their traumas and how that might spill into like their other areas of their life, like love, like their business. And because I am tapped into the spiritual realm, I could really help people understand and elevate themselves in a way that will cause career growth. So I think that's currently where I'm sitting at. And honestly, if anyone feels called to like allow me to help them, and because I really do know that there's so much that I could give to someone out there. So if you feel called to like work with me one-on-one, I would love to coach you. Like literally send me a message in the comments. I promise that I will be worth, I swear to God. Okay, I swear on my life. Okay, like this is not something to be taken lightly. I promise that I will find, not even that I will find a way, that I will be of service to you. My knowledge will help you tremendously in a lot of ways, in some way, but I am pretty confident it will help you in a lot more ways, more than once, because of the knowledge, the intellect that I have here. So like, someone please give me the chance to help you and to work on you. I really want to work with like business individuals, business leaders, people I'll have 1 minute, people in all different areas of society, industry leaders. I want to work with like people in powerful positions, not because I want to exploit you in any way. I just want to understand these industries, and I want to help you and tap into knowing how these industries are like, because I'm just curious about the world, and also Like I said, I come from an non-judgmental place. I want to help you. That's my ultimate goal, is to help you and to learn more about the world. So if you feel called, message me below, leave a comment, and I have to go. I have 1 minute left. But bye. Please have faith in me. I have faith in myself. I have complete certainty in what I have in my head. I would love to pour out into the world. So bye bye. Also, my name is Naomi. So middle name Maxine. Bye bye.